Strange to the community. Because we only hear them things upon news. We never know how they reach for foot.
The quiet community of Crawle in Riversdale St Catherine was plunged into shock and disbelief as the tight-knit community grappled with the gruesome murders of a mother, her daughter, their domestic helper, and her spouse in the early hours of Tuesday morning. The victims, identified as Dorothy Higgins, believed to be in her late 60s, her daughter Carrie Higgins McGraw, 45, domestic helper Diane Nicola Johnson, 38, and Johnson's spouse Kevin fell victim to a horrifying attack by 3 gunmen. The assailants gained entry to the two-story building by breaching a back door and iron grill, leaving the community in a state of shock and vulnerability. Adding to the heart-wrenching tragedy, Carrie Higgins McGraw had just returned from a brief overseas trip and was brutally murdered hours after her homecoming. Moreover, her spouse had tragically passed away unexpectedly the previous Friday while she was away, marking the second husband in recent years to meet an untimely death. Residents of Crawle had varied reactions to the devastating incident. Some described the family as good people who were well regarded in the community, while others noted that they had minimal contact with their neighbors, maintaining a more private lifestyle.
Well, me used to go all our work and couldn't go. Because my system weak, used to them kind of thing I was going last night, Strange to the community. Because we only hear them things upon news. We never know how they reach for foot.
Because that nice, decent lady, me and her go to the same, she's a member of the Baptist Church in Bagua.
Hey,
and when she don't want to go that,
brother, we don't want things to up on TV, you know.
When she not going to that church, she go to prophecy where me attend. So she's a nice lady. You understand? Me and we got a funeral, we and I sit down and associate together. I'm not paying no part of Miss Brown. Miss Brown a good woman.
So if you're going to kill somebody in one house and everything. Used to work down there, you know. I have a problem with them pay me money. But yeah, they used to pay them. And me and the lady used to mess. She even called me yesterday. I call her and she asked if me alright and he said yes. So last night I called him about 9 o'clock. I'm in a year. But I never have personal line with the phone, you know. Last night 2 o'clock and night, me and Bridget come call me and tell me, say, boy, them kill Terror and them kill Miss Brown up there. So from 2 o'clock, I dey on my foot up here.
And as the residents grappled with the murders, the police are struggling to establish a clear motive for the heinous crime. Still, there were whispers among some residents that the murders might be rooted in a family feud, deepening the mystery surrounding this tragic event. Meanwhile, head of the police corporate communication arm, CCU, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, made an earnest appeal for public assistance in solving the gruesome murders.
It is very early in the investigation. There are no leads. There is no clear indication as to what motivated this attack just yet. They are picking up bits and pieces of information from whoever they can talk to and from what our intelligence community is telling us. But still, we don't know, so they are following some lines of inquiries and looking at everything that they are getting now to see if we can be closer to what led to this attack and then who are the persons responsible. They're actually now looking at the profile of the individuals based on what we have gathered, they lived in the community. They live in the community. They said they are described as a very private community that, not much interaction with many persons. So a lot of persons just know that they live here and they operate here. There's a farm on the property as well. So that's about what people will share about this family. It was already a family in mourning, because we understand that just last week Friday, the male in the family, he died. And so we understand that one of the mother, that's his spouse, returned to the island just yesterday, and they were killed last night. So not much information. We're very optimistic that we will make an impact in this particular case, and we're also hoping that residents or anybody who are aware of anything, any threat, anything against the family prior to today, if they can share that information with the investigators, they can make contact at the Riversdale police station, they can go to the Spanish Town police station. If they want to be anonymous, they can call 311, that's Crime Stop, or they can call our anonymous tip line at 811 and just share any bit of information. At this stage, something that you might believe is insignificant can be very, very important to solving this case.
And as speculations surrounding the murders increased, Member of Parliament for St Catherine Northeast, Carencia Morrison, shared what she heard from her constituents.
Our constituents, they are saying that this is bigger than the community. This is bigger than Crawle, bigger than anything they've ever seen, and they don't know if they can handle this. We are told that 5 children were in the house. We were also told, it's unconfirmed, that the gunmen actually put the baby in the stroller, put feeding in the stroller, put diaper in the stroller, told the children to pack clothes and to get out of the house.
Her counterpart, Andreen Higgins, while recognizing the threat of violence, called for family values to be addressed.
Good morning. The name is Andreen Higgins, and I'm the candidate for Northeast St Catherine, representing the People's National Party. Very, very tragic. It's very unfortunate that a family, 4 persons, are no longer with us. It is obvious that the country is under threat. Our communities are under threat. We really need to be looking deep, very deep, into how it is that we're going to resolve our issues, whether it is issues with family, general issues. We have to find a way to resolve them, because our families are under threat, the community and the larger country is under threat where criminality is concerned.
The police are now making efforts to reunite the 5 children, including the infant child, with family members. That was Cover Story Highlights. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and drop your comments below.